chick. Running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't fake me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I fed enough of petty dudes. I fed enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty.
Hey, I'm Tiggy. I'm a makeup and personal style enthusiast. I'm not even a makeup enthusiast anymore. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a fashion tourist and versatile enthusiast. I hit 100 followers on IG. I remember when I had literally like 0 followers anywhere. On YouTube or on Instagram, anything. To me, it's just so wonderful to have my first honey pack. Come on now, like, it makes me feel good to be able to celebrate myself with making this accomplishment. Metrics do matter, followers do matter. And I feel like I have been like, over the past 2 weeks, like really refining and putting out like quality content. So I am glad that like it's paying off. One of my favorite notifications is definitely so-and-so follows you from your reel. Or when I go into my metrics and I'm like, damn, like this ain't get a lot of likes. I go in, it got half or more saves. Like it's just stuff like that like brings me so much joy that people actually like genuinely want to connect with me. I just want people to feel like they're coming home. I want people to like look at me, look at the camera or look at like my video or whatever and be like, oh, I could be that girl's friend or I could be that girl. I was homeschooled through high school, and before that I was in like a homeschool group. I was like at a Montessori school. I was always in this paradigm where me being weird and being myself was just acceptable, and that's just like how it was. I started growing up and it became less acceptable. I think at a young age, like I was like fetishized, fantasized about because I was so weird and like out of the box. And like I used to do like really crazy stuff. I used to style things in really crazy ways, and I was just really like rah, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't see a problem with it. Like now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh girl, society was not ready for your little ass. But like when I was a teenager, I was just like, yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah. And it just never occurred to me that that's like not normal for a lot of people. People started projecting that onto me. It made me like kind of depressed. I'm not gonna lie, like I hated being the weird girl. At this point, y'all, I'm weird, you know? Like what are we gonna, like what? I'm weird. I don't have to be ashamed to say that like I'm weird. I'm a little strange. Today we are celebrating hitting 100 on Instagram, and it means a lot to me because I've literally always wanted to do content creation full time. I used to tell people that I wanted to be a film director, but it was really just because I wanted to do YouTube. I was like, I'm gonna go to school for film direction. Girl, you just wanted to do YouTube. You should have just told people I'm gonna be a YouTuber. It's so important to me now to speak things into existence. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Like I'm just kind of like, I'm excited and I want to share and I want to get like my feelings and thoughts across to you in a way that is actually like, that actually makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I literally always wanted to be a content creator, guys. Like I literally have always dreams of doing Instagram and YouTube full time. Never really liked TikTok. I also have like other creative passions, things that I want to pursue. But when I was younger, I was so scared to like speak about those things because I felt as though, one, I was going to be ridiculed. 2, someone was going to tell me that it wasn't practical, it wasn't feasible. And instead of me like bringing my community in on my goals or my dreams, I shut that out. I shut that aspect of it out, and it made me kind of repress that desire in my own self. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. And then as I got older, I wanted to say stuff about it. I didn't because I was like, oh, someone's gonna put evil eye on me, or someone like, I'm gonna speak about my goals and I'm not gonna achieve them. And that just came from a lack of self-trust. Fresh out the military, I'm 22. This is what I'm gonna do. For me to have wanted this for so long, there is nothing that can stand in my way of doing it. Like the only thing that I can do is grow. Like that's it. Like even if I were to put out shitty videos every single fucking day, like me even showing up in that aspect is still me pursuing my dreams, period. I don't know, like that's just kind of it for me. Yeah, I think me speaking it into existence and me telling people like this is what I'm gonna do also brings good energy and good luck to me. But it took me a long time to get there. There's been a few times where I've tried on like my personal account, Tiggy.Simone. It's like my private account. Y'all are never gonna get interest. I hit like 32K views on the video with like 6,000 likes, which is really good engagement. That's like 20% engagement. The video had just done really freaking well, and I got scared. We were in New Orleans. It was 2023. It was May of 2023. We're in New Orleans. I was just creating content out the fucking ass, and I was like, yeah, like this is what I want to do. Like I'm gonna pursue this because I want to do. I was doing fit checks. I was doing like get ready with me. So I was just doing what I wanted. And actually, when I look back on like my metrics from that time period, because it's a personal account, like it's what I use as my spam account or my private account now. But I'm looking back on those metrics, I'm like, god damn, like, girl, you was hitting shit. It was like 200 likes on the video, 300 likes on the video, 1,000 likes on the video, that video that did 32K. And I'm sitting here like, why did I stop? Like, why didn't I believe in myself enough to keep going? And I think it was, there's a part of me that was going through analysis paralysis. I had the tools. Like, I had like all the videos and all the research that I had done. I knew all the analytics. I knew all the like little things that you were supposed to do to grow your account. I was pursuing it, but I also felt like, okay, I have to have my makeup done. I have to have this done. I have to have my nails done. I have to do this. I have to do that. Now looking back on it, I do think like some things, yeah, like I should probably fix my hair. But other things, it's like, I wish that I had trusted myself to just show up authentically. And so yeah, me going through my analytics from that time period of my life, girl, I wish I could hold her. I wish I could like grab like little 18-year-old Tiggy and be like, it's okay, you gonna figure this out. Oh, why am I getting emotional? Ooh, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I'm like really proud of myself. I'm like really proud of myself for trusting myself enough to pursue the things that I want to pursue and just fucking going for it and doing it and like trusting that I'm not gonna fail. My like personal community has been so supportive. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm just like, wow. I had this fear that like people are gonna look at me and be like, oh my God, she's so weird. Or like it wasn't good enough, or like I was never like good enough for certain things, and like I didn't deserve things because I wasn't pretty enough, like I wasn't good enough, I wasn't morally good enough. I had done so many bad things in my life that I just didn't deserve anything good. When I was a teenager, I was very well loved in my community. I was always like driven by my mentors to do the things that I wanted to do and pursue the things that I wanted to pursue, and people really believed in me. With that type of support, when you fail, it hurts so much worse. It hurts so much worse. I used to be a poet, I used to be a performing artist, and I just felt like I kept having these perceived failures. I wish that I could have just held myself. I just wish I could have held myself, because that pressure and like me being so hard on myself really affected like my drive and my motivation. I don't write anymore. I haven't written anything since I was 17. Poetry, of course, because it just hurt so bad to think like I suck. Like everything about this sucks. Like I'm not good enough for this. My community like supports me so much, but I'm letting everyone down. Okay, we gotta get this shit together. I wish I could go back in time and just hold her. Everything deserves a celebration, even a failure. You deserve it. Like you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated. Because your failure is just you saying, I'm brave enough to try. I trust myself enough to try. I believe in myself enough to try. And that deserves celebration, because even if you fail, like that's invaluable. So yeah, today I'm celebrating 100 followers on Instagram. This is all I've ever wanted to do. And to be able to be in a situation where financially I can afford to just focus my entire like time and energy into content creation and trapsing around the world, I'm so grateful. Do I wish I didn't have to go through the things that I went through in order to get to this point? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, the military was a horrible experience for me. But I am still like, I'm so glad. Okay, I think I'm calm enough to talk. So yeah, on the importance of celebrating the wins, every single small win and every single failure, you reflect. I'm so excited, this is my dream. Like I'm living in my dream, even though I'm not making money off of it yet. This is everything that I've ever wanted to do. This is everything that I've ever wanted it to be. I'm just grateful. My first honey pack. It's also so important to like see yourself as like a safe haven and a safe space. And the relationships that we have with our friends and our family, parent, our communities, when we seek that external like gratification and validation, we neglect how our relationship with ourself goes. It's so important to me to do this for myself, to celebrate myself, for it, like there's no selfish reason behind it, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing besides like I deserve to be celebrated, and so I'm gonna celebrate myself. That's important. Like that is so important. That is so like impactful. And I don't know, like really when you truly believe I can do whatever, I can do anything, beautiful things happen. Wonderful things happen. Beautiful, wonderful things happen. Establishing trust within yourself is such a tool for like self-love. Well, it's really a tool for self-trust, for building discipline, and celebrating yourself and developing a relationship with yourself is a tool for developing self-trust. I can trust myself. I can trust myself. I can trust my intuition. I can trust my desires. I can trust my processes. I can trust me. You know, that's like the gateway to self-love and acceptance. Here I am with this little last piece of cake, because I ate a little bit more than half of it. I was in here crying on camera, and I'm gonna have to like, it sucks that I cried on camera because I know this shit is mad cringe. This shit is mad cringe, but I'm just grateful. This is a form of self-care that I feel like is unselfish. I feel like when I was younger and I would do self-care like with like facials and like stuff like that, I always felt like I was doing it for someone else, to be appealing to someone else, to appeal to like anyone else's gaze, male or female. Yeah, this feels very like, good job, Tiggy. You did a good job. I needed that win, guys. I needed the win. This was a win. This was such a win. I can't wait to celebrate again with you at 1K and 10K and 33.3 and 77.7 and then 100K. And then the world opening up and allowing my community into my life, and like letting the people around me love me has also been fantastic. I always felt so isolated, like emotionally, and I would find myself in relationships with people, friendships or relationships with people where I felt as though like I was getting what I deserved. My relationships became a reflection of what I thought that I deserved, essentially. I was allowing things to continue in a way that felt very surface level, that felt very like off the chest, or I would let people in way too close, and I'd be so disappointed when they didn't love me in the way that I wanted to be loved. That's because I wasn't doing things like this. I wasn't celebrating myself. I wasn't congratulating myself. I wasn't holding myself and loving myself and accepting myself and doing this for me. I was doing it. I was in these relationships, I was in these friendships because I wanted a mirror. I wanted someone to look at me and say, hey, I see you in all of this. I see you in all this mess or this chaos or all this whatever the fuck, and I still love you and you're still doing a great job. But really what I wanted was for me to be able to say that to myself. So yeah, celebrate your small wins. Reflect on everything. Reflect on your failures, reflect on your wins. It feels so good. Like, I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so grateful for you for watching this video. And with that, my name is Tiggy. I'm a makeup and personal style enthusiast. Guys, I keep saying makeup. I'm not a makeup enthusiast anymore. I'm a fashion tourist and personal style enthusiast. Fashion is my hobby. I love style, I love clothes. It's also gonna be my career. Social media is just an aspect of my career that I'm cultivating, and I feel like it's gonna be the conduit for a lot of other things. I would definitely suggest that you follow me for the journey, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.